Hi guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the cost of sin, highlighting the life of Judas. You see, the thing about sin is something that gives us temporary pleasure but eternal damnation, and that was what actually played out in the life of Judas. And when Judas had betrayed Jesus for 32 pieces of silver, he felt like yes, he had gained the pleasure of being covetous. He has gained the pleasure of being deceitful. He had gained the pleasures of betrayal. But then, just in that moment after he had received it, reality dawned on him. And that happened in our daily life when we commit sin. After committing that sin, after having that pleasure, we are then done with the reality of our actions and we begin to live in regret. You see, that few minutes of pleasure now becomes something that leads to eternal damnation. Your conscience begins to prick you. You do not fall in right standing with God anymore, and then you cannot even enjoy the reward for that seemingly short pleasure because your heart becomes engrossed with guilt. And that was what happened in the life of Judas. Even when he now had the 32 pieces of silver, he couldn't enjoy it. He was troubled in his heart that, oh God, I had just betrayed my master. He could not live with the pleasures of what he had gained from that act of betrayal, but he had to live with the consequences of his sin, which was eternal damnation. And he threw away the money because the money did not mean anything, because his conscience was already gone, and he hung himself. You see, that's what sin causes us. And that's why I'm admonishing you today to please, whatever it is that is that lifestyle of sin that have held your life bound, that you should please ask the Holy Spirit to help you. Yes, I know it's a struggle, that even as you continue daily and seek the help of the Holy Spirit, that God will help you to totally abandon that life of sin and walk with God, because the cost of sin cannot be compared to the reward of obedience, because sin leaves you damaged mentally, sin leaves you damaged emotionally, sin leaves you with that guilt, and even after committing that act you find it difficult to go to the presence of God, because that is what sin does. Sin eats your conscience. And I pray that even as you ask the Holy Spirit to help you in that area that you are struggling with, that God will send you help, and the Holy Spirit will help you daily to get out of that sinful nature and begin to live the life of righteousness that He has called you for.